10 o'clock. Call this meeting to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and the invocation following. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Dear God, please bless our elected officials. Grant them the wisdom to know and the courage to do what is right for all citizens. Amen.
Amen. Roll call, please.
Allen?
Here.
Green?
Here.
Mistrovich?
Here.
Reindel?
Here.
Ricks?
Here.
Schultz?
Here.
Warren?
Here.
Good to see everybody here tonight. Approval of minutes for the City Council meeting of July 19th. Motion be in order.
I'll make the motion.
Support.
Motion been made and supported. Any discussion? All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion does pass. We have no audience this evening so far, so I will not be going to the audience when we reach our items for consideration unless someone shows up. Mr. City Manager, any changes to our agenda this evening?
Yes, administration would ask that you remove item 4 from the agenda tonight. We'll bring that back with some additional information at a future meeting.
Okay, City Council, any changes? Is there a motion to adopt the amended agenda?
I'll make the motion.
Support.
Motion been made and supported. Any discussion on that? Being not, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion does pass. Is there a motion for the consent agenda?
I make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Support.
Motion been made and supported. There is no discussion on the motion. All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion does pass. We move on to items for consideration. The first being consideration of the purchase of a new dump box from Sterling Dump Truck. Mr. City Manager.
The fiscal year 2021-22 budget includes $23,000 for the purchase of a new dump box for the city's 2003 Sterling dump truck, our truck number 3. It's in the budget. Jim has bid it out, and we're recommending going with Schultz Equipment. And Jim Getzinger is here tonight to answer any questions you may have on it.
Jim, did you have anything to add to this?
No, thank you.
Thank you. City Council, you have a motion?
I make a motion for the purchase of the Galleon dump box and poly fenders from Schultz Equipment with the expense charged to the appropriate line items in the DPW Equipment Replacement Fund and General Fund.
Support.
Bless you.
Motion been made and supported. Any discussion on this?
Just looking, do you want us, as part of the motion, to add in the amounts?
Yes.
I know in the past we have.
That would be appropriate. Jamie, you okay with that, adding the
Yes.
amounts?
Yes.
Okay. Any other discussion? What a difference there. All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion does pass. Item number 2 is consideration of the purchase of road salt for the 21-22 winter season. Mr. City Manager?
The City of Richmond currently participates in the My Deal road salt program through the state of Michigan. My Deal is an extended purchasing program which allows Michigan local governments to use the state contract to buy goods and services. We are required to take a minimum of 80% of the salt we request and up to 120. We're requesting that we authorize the purchase of up to 780 tons of salt, and the contract is through Detroit Salt.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion to authorize the expenditure of up to $35,490 from Detroit Salt for the purchase of road salt. Fiscal year 2021-22 winter season with the expense charged to the appropriate line item in the DPW fund.
Support. Motion been made and supported. Is there any discussion? All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion does pass. Item number 3 is consideration of the third amendment to the solid waste collection, disposal, and recycling contract with Waste Management of Michigan. Mr. City Manager?
City Council is scheduled to approve the third amendment to the solid waste collection, disposal, and recycling contract with Waste Management to cover the 3 fiscal years from July 1st, 2021 through June 30th, 2024. This came up during our budget discussions. We had originally had a proposal from Joe Reynolds at Waste Management for a 3-year contract that had increases of 0.8% the first year and 5% the second and third year. The administration went back and negotiated further with them and got them down to a 0% increase the first year, and it averages out. I think they did some rounding on their numbers, so it's 3.5 the next two, but I think it's 3.47 on the second and 3.52 on the third.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the third amendment to the solid waste collection, disposal, and recycling contract with Waste Management to cover 3 fiscal years from July 1st, 2021 through June 30th, 2024, and authorize the city manager to sign the amendment.
Support.
Motion been made and supported. Is there any discussion on this? As stated, we had a lot of discussion on this previously. Glad to see that we got a good contract. Any other comments? All in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion does pass. We move on to item number 5 on the amended agenda. Consideration of adopting good old days resolutions. Mr. City Manager?
Council is scheduled to review the request from the Richmond Area Good Old Days Festival Committee for permission to conduct the 57th Annual Good Old Days Festival and the special events in conjunction with the festival. This year, the Good Old Days Festival is scheduled for Thursday, September 9th through Sunday, September 12th. There's resolutions 2021-16, 17, 18, and 19, which will approve the request submitted by the festival committee to conduct the grand parade, children's parade, outhouse races, approves the hanging of the banners and the street and parking lot closures, as well as a number of other items that make the festival possible, road closures, parking removals, that sort of thing. It's very similar to previous requests. I think the one change we made this year is for Sunday of Grand Parade, removing parking on Monroe Street on the south side from Parker through the first probably about 4 houses there around the curve to open things up so sight lines are open.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion to consider adopting Good Old Days resolutions 2021, 16, 17, 18, and 19 in conjunction with the 2021 Good Old Days Festival.
Support.
Motion been made and supported. Is there any discussion?
I believe that's that parking that we did similar, we talked at our meeting, that's similar to the antique.
Yeah, the sidewalk sales and whatnot. Yeah, it gets so bad in there that cars can't get through. And then 2 cars are trying to go at the same time, and it's impossible. The road's not wide enough there. So we thought we'd add that to our request this year because of the car show there on Sunday. It's really, really tough around there. Otherwise, I'm happy to say that we are seeing a request after COVID and not being able to have the festival last year. This is good for our community. I'm real happy to see that it's here. Not so happy that we've only had 3 or 4 months to do the final stuff here, but it's usually a year in preparation. But we were kind of creeping that way just in case they did open it up, and hopefully it stays opened up. There's a lot of discussion now of the virus, the COVID, or some form of it could be coming back, and hopefully that doesn't get so bad that it really curtails this and so many other things in our life. So, any other discussion? All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion does pass. Item number 6 on the amended agenda is consideration of designating a Michigan Municipal League voting delegate and alternate voting delegate. Mr. City Manager?
For 2021, the Michigan Municipal League Annual Convention is scheduled for September 22nd through 24th. The league's annual meeting is to be held on Wednesday, September 22nd. All of this happens in Grand Rapids. I believe last year the meeting was virtual, and I believe Counselor Green and Counselor Allen served as the delegate and alternate.
Thank you. Would council like to suspend the rules, or is somebody ready to make a motion?
Suspend the rules.
Suspend the rules to make sure.
Suspend the rules? Okay. I think I have a majority here. So, who would like to do it?
Well, so here's the thing is, I'll be happy to do it, but do you actually want to pay for me to go? Like, that's like, do you want me to just go vote and drive home? Or do you actually want somebody to attend the conference? Because that's, I mean, I'll gladly, you can put my name in the spot, but then we need to decide whether we're actually going to send me or not.
Michael, you went for years.
Yeah, I
What-
would say you don't just want to show up to
Right.
vote.
Yeah,
You want to take advantage of they have
classes.
classes, courses, and networking from other municipal leaders. So, and they haven't, obviously last year was all virtual, so I'm assuming they're going to try to step it up and get everybody back. So I'm assuming they're going to have a good turnout. So, I mean, I wouldn't just go to vote if that's it. We can, we can bypass it if we think we need to do that, but,
Okay.
so hopefully if you're available, and want to go, I would do it. If you're not, I mean, I'll go because I always enjoy going.
Yeah, I am available, but do we want to pay for the registration, I guess?
Well, I think we'll definitely pay for registration.
It's
We
funded,
have
yeah.
monies
Okay.
in our budget for that. So I'm hearing you, Jamie, saying that you would go?
Yeah, I'll go, and Mike can serve as the alternate if we both go.
Want to do that?
I don't, unless Emily, since you went last year, we're
I'm
the
about
rep.
out
I
of,
think we bent her arm last time.
Yeah, okay, all right,
But whatever you guys want to do.
okay. Yeah, I'll go, alternate.
Okay. Is there a motion?
I make a motion to designate Jamie Green as the city's official MML representative to cast the vote of the city of Richmond at the annual meeting.
Support.
Motion been made and supported. Any discussion? All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion does pass. Is there another motion for the alternate, it should read, yeah, for the city's alternate representative?
I make the motion to designate Mike Bestrovich as the city's official MML alternate representative to cast the vote of the city of Richmond at the annual meeting should the official representative not be available.
Support.
Motion made and supported. Any discussion on that? Being not, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion does pass. We thank both you guys for playing that role. We move on, miscellaneous matters from the city manager. Sir?
Just would like to congratulate the RPOA on a nice event they had this Saturday. I believe Dana McLean will be in front of you at your next meeting to thank council for approving the event and kind of giving you a rundown of, how well they did. So,
Very good.
other than that, nothing.
Okay, council comments. Jim?
Nothing.
Rob?
Nothing.
John?
Nothing.
Emily?
Nothing, thank you.
Jamie?
Nothing, sir.
Mike?
Nothing.
I want to also add to John, congratulations to our longtime 35-year employee, Linda Wigg, on her retirement last Friday. She actually worked Saturday, but we had a little get-together there down at Hamlin Pub for her and had a lot of fun, and she was all done Saturday. And she announced that she now is joining the RPOA, the Richmond Police Officers Association, because she'll have the time to do it, so that was nice of her. We get her out of dispatch, but we got her to volunteer, so that was good. So good luck to her in her retirement. Okay, and calendar-wise, we're into August 2nd already. Council did meet at 5:30 this evening on our roundtable meeting. We will be going back to the roundtable meeting after this regular meeting is over with. The BZA, are they meeting?
No BZA,
No
but there is a
BZA?
planning commission.
Yeah, Planning Commission will be meeting on Thursday, August 12th at 7 o'clock right here at City Hall. And 2 weeks from this evening on August 16th, we will be having our next regular scheduled council meeting. Is there a motion to go into closed session?
I make a motion to convene into closed session in accordance with Section 8D of the Michigan Open Meetings Act, Public Act 267 of 1976, as amended to consider the purchase or lease of real property as requested by administration.
Support.
Motion been made and supported. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Green.
Yes.
Mistrovich.
Yes.
Rindell.
Yes.
Ricks.
Yes.
Schultz.
Yes.
Warren.
Yes.
Allen.
Yes.
Motion passes. We will go directly into closed session. We need a motion to move back into open session.
I make a motion to reconvene into open session.
Support.
Motion been made and supported. Is there any discussion on that? Being not, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? We're back in open session. We move on to other business. Is there any other business of the city council this evening? Being not, motion to adjourn be in order.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Support.
Motion been made and supported. There is no discussion on that motion. All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion passes. Thanks for being with us tonight.